Shut up! Dude,
Bro.
give me fire.
It's a bit little. Actually, this might save someone's life, really.
We've not been on YouTube for 3 weeks. In that time, I've probably shrunk and not trained, and you're now on an inhaler.
Yeah. This way. Okay. Watch it roll over my thumb.
Oh, you switched the nerve off.
Switch the life
My,
off.
I can't, my arm physically won't move.
The biggest narcissist. Like, That's the issue there.
Walk into a pharmacy and just order all the steroids in the
Yeah.
world.
Did you hear that clip?
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Worst Pain series, and welcome back to the Shire. There has been a little bit of a break in production, but that was simply due to some technical errors, and there's a quademic been going around, so everybody got sick. This video was originally filmed over 3 weeks ago. Silver linings to everything, and we are now re-recording the intros and outros of this video. That, in turn, is going to also bring through a new conclusion, results-wise, which have all come about from there being zero training, because I have been ill numerous times, no crazy expeditions, no mad stunts, therefore there are no variables that we normally have to deal with, so we're only going to get real world results. It's actually, for you guys, going to be a better conclusion. So, thank you for the patience, but we're back on track, and enjoy this video and me and Mitchell rambling, because we haven't seen each other for probably about 3 or 4 weeks.
I need to take my inhaler.
Welcome to
The Worst Pain series.
Oh, yeah,
Have
sorry.
to underline series.
Yeah. Otherwise, people just say, how's it always the worst part?
Mate, what the hell, man? I thought that's one of the worst pain. Oh, I love it. There's always one.
If you have any issue that extends from the front of the chest into the trap, neck, shoulder, over onto the back into the scap area, anywhere in that region, what we're about to cover in this video, you are going to learn from, and it's going to benefit you. We are doubling down in this video. You're getting 2 for 1. He's laughing because we've done this 4 times already. A double. So,
Doubly down.
you are going to see the original footage. Plus, now we're going to come back in with today's footage of what
Mr. Mitchell.
would do to a recurring client who comes in with this problem. A full cradle to grave finish on a problematic area, which we actually haven't been able to show you before. Also, Mr. Mitchell is going to be going through why all these things do get tangled up.
Quick sentence, yeah? If you have pain here, look at here as well, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and you might notice go, wow, it's better. So it doesn't just mean this is just for Lex, this is for you. The reason why we've been out of action is because shit happens. Actually, this might save someone's life, really. Apparently, when you take the inhaler like this, people don't take it properly. I've had a chest infection. My lungs are not the best at the moment, so they gave me this little inhaler. There's no steroids inside, unfortunately.
So hang on, we've not been on YouTube for 3 weeks. In that time, I've probably shrunk and not trained, and you're now on an inhaler.
Yeah, man.
What's been going on?
So meant to hold it for 10 seconds.
I feel high.
No.
CFC.
It's Salamol.
He's on the Salamol. I've been on the Dettol. trying to clean
D-ball.
the hands. Yeah, dude, I wish. This is future us walking into past video.
Mohawk's growing a bit more.
Oh yeah. There has also been a quademic.
Sound like a news presenter. We've had a quademic. This is what happens. Has happened in the last 3 weeks.
I've got a little kiddie, so she got sick, which meant she went through sleep regression, which then meant I couldn't sleep, which also meant my immune system dropped through the toilet, which meant I got every single one of these viral infections. You have been ill. You will be depressed. You will do nothing. We're back in the Shire, and we're back with the Ram, who is back from Egypt. How many people wanted to arm wrestle you?
No one wanted photos with me.
Wow. Peace in the East at last. All I got over there is, hey Rambo, arm wrestle.
I got called Mr. Mitchell. Had another guy, Mr. Hotter, Mr. Hotter.
Mr. Hotter.
This is so embarrassing. Every night they do like entertainment, and the little Egyptians.
I don't know if you can say that.
These little
Egyptians.
Egyptians- Hello. these little Egyptians down here.
Excuse me, Mr. Mitchell.
They're legit.
Keep saying it.
To be fair, no one lifts there, so I look like the biggest geezer there. So I have confidence for the roof.
Which
yeah?
is random because it's the one place you can walk into a pharmacy and just order all the steroids in the
Yeah,
world.
oh,
Like you're ordering cough syrup.
we've got some podcasts to talk about, man. It's hilarious, yeah. This guy, and he was looking for people to go on the stage to do some performance. And the guy goes, okay, we're going to do a bodybuilding show. Took my t-shirt off, had the flex, everything like that. The weirdest thing was, yeah, there was just kids there.
Just looking at,
I'm like
looking at a
this,
half 2 minutes.
narcissist, like, yeah, and there's just kids just like this.
Anywho, what are we focusing on today? If you've watched the channel before, you will know that we have already released a neck nerve issue that I had, but it was coming back every so often when I was put into the same repetitive motions of being on a motorbike, but then that was also transferring into, due to excessive editing times, being sat at a computer. With this being my mouse hand, you can see how it's causing the same issue as being on the bike. I started investigating on the thing we told you about in the previous video called flossing, where you can help release a nerve, and it involves you do this weird little thing with your hand. And
You always do this, bro. So we're not actually stretching the nerve, we're going to work with it. Creating mobility with the nerve, yeah? It's down, I close the gap, I open the gap.
Yeah.
So it allows the nerve to just do this, not stretching, but this, which creates mobility. And then obviously if it's trapped, you can unlock it.
Now, previously I'd done this and it had bugger all effect.
Basically, loads of shit.
Yeah, no. Until we released those muscles, now all of a sudden I did the flossing, I started getting a real sensation of where the nerve was that was affected. And then I'd do a weighted stretch, which means I would take something heavy in this hand, then I would pull my head away and start messing with the angles until I found the bite point. And if I twisted like this, I would get a pain. 15 seconds, it felt like it was going to snap, so I stopped at 15 seconds. It was like somebody took a hot knife, and I'm not exaggerating, and drew down every time where it was. Which led me, I know what nerve has been buggered the whole time. This one. And it's highlighted in green, I've highlighted that. Exactly the route at which the pain was coming down when I was stretching the nerve. And it's the herb. And not the good kind, no, this is herb's point. And this is a junction of the nerve that runs and then splits our nerves into the supraclavicular nerves that then follow through into the problem area that I had down onto the trap. And it is this nerve itself that I was able to pinpoint forward to Mr. Mitchell, Mr. Hutter, was able...
That's exactly how they say it, so.
Was able to devise a specific massage protocol to help finally fix this nerve. But...
I'm just a prop, I am.
The twist is, because I still had a dull ache in this shoulder, you thought it could be...
What do you want me to say?
The script we said.
Our theory was to go in here, loosen all this off, let the nerve release a little bit, but then we still have all the bunched up muscles that need to be relaxed too. All these muscles here are getting aggravated. When you get nerve issues around a certain area, all these muscles are like this, hence why I was getting pain here, because look at this.
Yeah.
If I bench press like this, do you think this is safe? And if someone pushes me here, do you think it's going to hurt? Yes, it is. But if my shoulder was back here like this, okay, this is going to be okay. And then the trap can breathe.
Take 3, but you don't know that. In a roundabout conclusive way, overextension of the trap and the shoulder for long periods of time, the sickness and the lack of training, stopping me going back into positions where it would be resetting and getting stronger. As the shoulder was starting to tighten up, we were getting a trickle effect back into where that nerve issue would have originated from. Mitchell is now going to bring in Mr. Bob and explain about the nerve, where it runs, and why we're going to be doing what we do. Okay, we go get Bob. Get over, move. Yes, there is Bob.
Hello?
Okay, I'll leave you.
Hello, señorita. It is time. Just did the whole of it in like a Mexican accent. Oh, this is Bobby Boucher. Right, Bob, what I'm going to ask you is to show me your nerves. Damn, okay? Looks like someone's put spaghetti all over him. So we zoom into Bob's neck. Let's say this is Lex. Look, grinning like, look at his smile.
I'm so sexy. Turkish dentist smile.
Let's go and find that nerve. Here is his C7, okay? There's his C6, his C5, his C4, 3, 2, and then obviously his atlas is his C1. From these, we have nerves that branch off. So we zoom in. I'm going to fade the others. We just found supraclavicular nerve. You see where it's highlighted, where it goes over, all over that trap, and also down here into that shoulder, okay? So what I'm going to do now is hide the others. Do you see that? That's how the nerve looks. But what I'm going to do here now is add in some muscle. Do you see that nerve now is all over that trap? The trapezius monumentus, which is riddled with that nerve, okay? All that there is what is going to cause it aggravation and tighten up. So we're going to loosen off his neck area, all areas here which can aggravate and also cause a bit of a clamp on that nerve. Is massage that motherfucker, and then you'll see his trap hopefully release. Bob, goodbye.
Get ready for the future to head into the past to help make your own futures brighter and less painful.
Right, so now we've got to create something cool that goes into the past, like,
So-
to the past!
All we can do is
The pain.
flossing a bulging disc.
See, so for everybody that says that I'm just a disaster zone and an accident centre, which I am, he's not, and he's still getting the same things. It's just what happens. Be vigilant.
Basically, this is a special technique you do. Probably 5 years to master this. Honestly, this is a very dangerous technique. It took me 5 years to learn, so... And that's it. It's that speed.
That chopping felt well nice.
That actually has some purpose. That'll wake that fucker up, man.
Yeah.
Sit on your hand. Oh my god, my happy ending. My hand! My hand! So remember, we knew it went up near here is C2, okay?
Yeah.
Where does C2 come from, my friend? Cervical, okay? And then he's got his skull, his big fat head. You go a little bit lower, a little lower, so you'll find the little nodules.
Ooh, what's that?
See my thumb?
That's that ocular bit.
You can sort of find it here. Then it'll move down here. The nerve is going. Yeah, so what we want to do, massage all this area here, loosen it off. As we know through Lex's theory, the nerve is floating in the trap. We'll just get into this little fucker, loosen it off, then go address his shoulder pain. Then we'll get him to a stretch position, and I'll try and do some flossing. The sponsor, jokes, you still paying yearly for this.
Facial release wax. Any of you smaller companies or guys starting something up that involves massage wax and things like that, vlog, if you watch the vlogs, I am now brand free. We're taking everything back in-house. So if you want to send us some stuff to trial on here, leave us a little note in there about what it is, who you are and stuff. We'll bang your links in there. We like just helping people and helping friends and bringing everyone up. And a lot of people's mentality is to pull down. So yeah, prepare for some painful positivity. That is something as well I'm going to be doing through my vlogs, but make sure to pay attention to those for the details on what we're going to be doing with that. It's the exact spot where you just were then.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Birdman stretch, right down here,
Yeah.
straight down there, and then it gets to this point, and then it start veering off down there.
People just think traps are here,
Yeah.
but your trap will warp around, boom. They're superficial, so they will sit on top of the layers of muscle, okay? People say, Lex, I can give you a massage without causing any pain and not enough pressure.
I want the pain.
How are you supposed to get in deep to a deep muscle, yeah? If you've got layers and layers and layers without putting enough pressure.
Nice.
Tell me where you get the most pain.
Nothing. Coming in. Yes.
Then you're going to press here, then you're going to lift your head up and just move it around.
Oh, do you see it shake? Look, look at
Yeah.
that. Freaking hell. Can you see it on the camera?
Okay.
Look at that.
This is probably where its blockage is. So what I'm going to do...
That is the exact point where that burn starts, dude.
Yeah.
We are nailing this. I'm so proud of us.
The hard part for me is I have to hold this pressure for a certain amount of time. Sometimes it can be 2 minutes, okay? So it's f***ing long and it's a lot on your thumb. So you can do shift work. You can just swap over the pressure, boom, like this. Just keep moving. So your job is to keep moving, okay? Go up and down for me in a diagonal motion. Go turn towards your left.
Yeah.
Go the teapot this way.
Okay. There. Wow, fuck. That was it.
So
that fired.
There you go again.
Yeah.
This is a great thumbnail as well.
Ugh.
Did you hear that fucking clip?
I hope that picked up on camera. Oh my god.
Right, let's give it 45 more seconds. What I'm doing here is starving the area of oxygen, my friends. When there is no oxygen, there's no life, which means then this muscle cannot longer contract. Hence why when you sleep on your arm, or you sit in your hand, it goes dead. 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1. Done.
Oh. Ah, my fucking thumbs,
My
man.
whole arm feels like it's fallen off. Really weird. It feels like my whole right hand side's dropping.
He sounds a stroke. You got to remember. Look at this. So look at this. So stay you are. We can explain what he's just saying. So if this is tight, yeah, just contract it a little bit. Okay. So then his arms lifts up. Okay. If you just relax the trap a little bit, drop it down. If drop down, lost a little bit of tension. That's when you get your neck massage and your traps massage. Yeah, you feel amazing after.
Ooh.
See, just from that.
I feel less angry. I'm not joking.
Okay.
Like,
If you are emotional stress, come to me. I will loosen it off with my dead hand.
It is not gay if your hand is dead. I don't worry, I don't look.
First video back, unbranded, going our own way, bang.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so all I've done here, I know where I went last time because my nail was engraved.
I can feel it in my hand.
Yeah, see?
It's going like right down.
See how the nerves travel?
I feel it in my palm.
Yeah, but you see how it's all interlinked, okay? If the fascia is like stuck like this, if the muscle underneath it loosens off, it will go back to its same behaviour because the fascia isn't allowed to move. We were using the gua sha for just, breaking down, use it as a tool. This time we actually work the fascia as well, so watch. We're not going as aggressive. What I'm trying to do is over the top, is just scrape around the skin. Here to move the connective tissue around. Just going quite light. Actually, this is me going hard.
Yeah.
So this see, but I'm just scraping around.
That's just nice, yeah.
So we're going to do the same up here, but what we're going to do is use this first, see how he feels with his neck, range of motion. Then we'll start doing the soft tissue work, okay, going deep into the muscle. So here.
Ooh. Is that light?
Yeah.
Oh. Do a quick heavy one. No!
Remember, fascia is a web all around the body. Okay, right now I'm going to stretch it all out. A great thing though, for improving your fascia, movement under resistance without using a machine. For example, if you have a dumbbell and you did a shoulder press while stepping forward into a lunge and twisting to your right, your whole fascia moves with it, yeah? You're not fixing the position doing this, you're twisting and doing this. More natural, the most natural thing you can do really. Move that around for me.
Oh, Jesus. It feels like I'm split in half now. This side's all like, whoa, dude. Whereas this side's like, nah.
Yeah, so
I'm okay, but yeah.
this is going to feel a bit like this now. If you can't get access to a sport masseuse, is go have a super hot bath for 15 minutes, let alone all your whole body to relax, which then can allow for movement. So now we're going to get a little bit more aggressive into his neck here. See, you can see how much tension's in there just from using my thumb like this.
Yeah. Oh, fucking dude, that is rough. Yeah. Oh.
No, let's, what we'll do...
Son of a mother. Boy,
While we're going ba 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 ba, we're going to go push in, and then what we'll do is a soft tissue release. So, again, we'll aim for a minute to 2 minutes, depends how long as my thumbs can last. Ready?
Yeah. Ah, fuck.
There.
Oh, mother. Oh.
Alright, raise your head up,
No. No, man. Okay.
then back down.
Oh, it's fucking back coming down.
Yeah, so slowly legs.
Jesus. Are you squeezing as I come down? Or does it just stay the same? So it feels like you're going crank. Watch us try to ring 999.
I'm going to swap over because my thumb's dying. There we go. Breathe.
Bro, I'm still with
Right, what did you know, yeah? I know it's difficult, but let that right shoulder drop down.
Okay.
Let it relax. And let your neck just drop down further. There you go.
Oh, you fuck.
Okay. Move that around.
Oh, room got really bright.
Okay. All you can see how flat this is. Okay. And here you can see this here. This is a little bit more raised than this one here.
So we actually saved some footage here that didn't have any sound of the result of just that 15-minute massage. So the left side was my bad side that's been released, and the right side has not been treated at all. And here you can see the disparaging from left to right. And me seeing it on the camera, I am literally shocked. As said, I think I looked dysmorphic. What the hell? Where has my trap gone? And then I even questioned, did they even ever have traps, or was it just all tightness? Then we took a look at my arms, and you can actually see my hands are at different heights due to the amount of hitching that's going on in those traps. Now one is hanging slightly lower than the other, which might be akin to something else. I don't know, maybe. Just thinking about it. This is Mitch's honest reaction. From the front here, you can even see that elevated shoulder and my lat insertion being higher on that one side that's untreated compared to the now treated side, which was my bad side. Absolutely crazy. Let's carry on.
Moving on to his rotator cuff. You see this little fucking bubble here? Rotator cuff will go into the head of the humerus, okay? Remember, there's 4 rotator cuffs. We're hitting 3 at the moment. The 4th one is around the other side. Because remember, we did that test at the top, and we realised it wasn't his supraspinatus.
So jump back in here with some soundless footage, but as you can see, all you do is press back against your good arm with your bad arm, applying pressure against the bad arm, and if you get no pain, it's not your supraspinatus.
Let me show you what that supraspinatus is, because it's important. Ready? Yep. Imagine there's a bone here called the scapula, okay? When you move, you'll find a ridge, okay? It's like a big, bony protrusion, and it goes all the way down to here. Just above that is his supraspinatus, okay? Which runs across laterally this way. We're leaving that alone. We're getting to this one here. This is the bingo, the one that most people have issues with, and there's a bundle of nerves that sit around here, which refers down the hand, okay? It is called his infraspinatus, which is here, okay? It's there. So I'm going to put his arm up here, let it hang like that, which is great, and it stretches out this here. You can see it clearly now. I'm going to apply some pressure here, and tell me when you get the most pain. Ready? You see that little bee? Just where his ass is, yeah? It's not guide. So there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just warm it up a little bit. Let's use our 5-year degree technique.
If you buy my book, I will show you my techniques for free.
No, don't do that one, don't do that one. Watch it roll over my thumb. It's here. Okay, so let's get into this one. Remember,
Why is that so bad again?
we are pressing, and then it's going to hold it.
That's right on the front of fucking mother half.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me speak.
You know the pain.
He feels it over here,
No.
because the rotator cuff goes down there. Do you see what I mean now? Where my hand, it can come from the rotator cuff.
Yeah.
You must rotate yourself in life. So right in the bee's ass now. Right in that bee's asshole, yeah? Pushing that thumb right inside the bee's ass.
Jesus. Lord Almighty.
Sometimes in life.
So, dude,
Bro.
give me far.
It's a little bitch,
Went from
man.
one to the other. Give me okay.
This little bumblebee, just 1 inch away from his asshole. That's the issue there.
Oh, that's so bad.
Right, we're going to hold this now for, let's say, a minute, okay? So my friend, you need to relax. If you breathe through your ball sack, you will relax, my friend.
Yeah, I didn't breathe once or any of that.
You must open the pineal gland and breathe down into the ball sack and then let it all go. His hand is shaking because he's a little bitch.
Oh yeah, it's just like...
He's got the dead hand. Make use of that, let's make use of it. Can I use that?
Can I have a minute?
Just give me a minute, please, until the lights off. Right, then relax. Okay? Nice. You take some pressure off a little bit.
Oh, God.
Let it breathe. And now, look, the scap has gone from this to like this. Yeah? So we can't massage in the same angle now. We're going to go laterally across like this into the rotator cuffs. Just Lex likes to stop and move my fucking phone.
Sorry, it's just so that people can learn more. Hey!
You watch 1 inch punch. This technique I made myself, okay? No. 1 inch
Love it, Randy.
Do not try this with your clients. We're gonna do one more. Apply pressure, then we'll get the
Don't put my arm back.
But I'm gonna show you how to loosen this blade though. So go in to the bee's butthole and press.
Ooh.
This is a great technique you can use in self-defense.
Yeah, I'm
Use
gonna
someone.
say, fuck, I can't move my arm. It's like, I literally can't lift it. Oh, you switched the nerve off.
Switch the life
My,
off.
I can't, my arm physically won't move. That's insane. Oh, yeah.
So get a bit of back up now.
Oh,
Ready?
no, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Hello. Oh.
Right, let's just squash it, then I'll show you how to loosen the blade off quickly. Give you a bit more diamond nutrition. I don't know what I'm talking about. Lex has been a little boy.
Shoulder blades of glory.
Shut up. Little bit of pressure here. Okay, only a tad. Just trying to get again, with the fascia, just sort of with the connective tissue, very lightly up his back, just loosen things off. Go with the fibres. Let me just show you a quick one, it's quite interesting. Is get this, just loosen the whole blade off itself. But on here, I want you to see what I'm doing with this. You see what we're going to do is just into his blade. Yeah? Yeah.
That sucks.
We're just going to hold it. Okay? Like that.
That's weird.
Okay.
I can feel it on the bone.
You just allow this whole body to relax itself. And now we're going to do a little bit of movement in this blade here. I'm going to pull it in a minute, a different angle now. Keep where it is. We've got a bit more movement. We can hook in. See, I can just pull it a little bit now. Okay, it looks disgusting. But the blade can handle it. See, watch, I can get his whole body over here. Move. Okay? We're just creating more ROM as we go up in his blade here. Don't go fucking ham with this though, because you can literally tear a muscle. Alright, now relax. Yeah, one more. Okay, now go.
Ooh, that was a good one. We managed to narrow it down to the actual specific nerve. All the mechanics should be working, and I should be able to do everything that I want to show you guys, and with correct form, without any of that compensation. But if I do get it, I'll show you where I get it, how I got it, and how to avoid it. And hopefully you can avoid the pain bed and just come maybe see Mitchell for staying nice and healthy rather than fixing stuff when it's broken. Tell you what though, get a massage. You don't have to come out afterwards looking like you've done an epic workout. So as with the last video, which you didn't see, which is now this video because confusion, we are going to do another before, so you can see now me 3 weeks later. Extended arm, push down. This is my bad arm. I can fight it way more than I could before, but it's instant pain here. Whereas before it was like a build, and I can fight through it, but it sucks. But if you push hard, I cannot fight it at all. There was more fight in this, but that pain has come back a little bit there, but not the same pain in the way it feels. Same pressure, I can actually push you up. And then if you really try and push me hard, I can absolutely fight that, no problem.
I'm flexing.
Yeah. So if I try and push that causes instant shock right down the front here. Good arm, solid. Bad arm front, pushes back against the good arm. Nothing there. Bad arm pushes back. Nothing there. There was one other test I wanted to show you, which can immediately let you know what you need to get looked at a little bit quicker with this simple, very easy to do at home test.
When your arm is by your side, the first 20 degrees is not much of the delt. It's going to be more of a rotator cuff, the supraspinatus. It goes at the top and it picks the arm up a little bit. When you hit 20 to 70 degrees, okay, we're now in the deltoid. That's where when you do lateral raises, you normally do this. Where the glenohumeral joint would do this, right? Could be possibly your lateral delt or your front delt, okay, because they're contracting. No pain, pain. Because once we start to hit this area here, our supraspinatus now might be catching up, okay, with the acromioclavicular joint. When we're here, we could be pinching that supraspinatus. And also your trap takes over as well, anything here.
So simple and yet so informative. I have, when lifting, pain here, none here, and again, some up there, which is why, if you're watching the vlog video that I put out last time, which again, technical issues and illness, they're coming back literally this week, same as this one. I showed you how to do a leaning delt raise. That is where you put in an angle, which obviously, now if we take that back, look what it's taking out. It's taking out that rotator cuff pain, which is why I could do lateral raises using this angled workout. Bang.
Perfect, yeah.
So the other major thing that we need to look at was the level of my shoulders that we saw 3 weeks ago. So let's take a look at my shoulders now with just day-to-day life, no training, post-massage, also no rehab, which is not good.
This is why we're here constantly.
Yeah.
Look at the wife beater on.
Primani wife beaters, 3 for £7.
Once you get a fucking stain, bro, that is not good.
And with a little one, it lasts me 20 minutes. So let's have a look now. What do you see?
All I see is a little bitch. You're scared to take your t-shirt off now, bro.
Prepare for 3 weeks of less gains.
Okay, so yeah, your left trap, the one we didn't massage,
Might be higher now.
is
it?
It's slightly raised compared to your right.
So that's
Your right one has dropped, which is good. If you look at his clavicular, his bones, you can see one is more level than the other. But remember, we did majority of the work on that right-hand side.
Everything was right hand side. We just did a little release on the left quickly just to make it a fair test.
Let's have a look at the back.
I'll just do a Donald Trump.
Okay.
Do I look like every cool kid?
If you look at his left trap, the one that was hiked up earlier, you can see the difference now. Okay, his right one is more elongated. You have got more volume in your right trap. You can see it's bigger.
Yes. Well, we know from previous.
Do you look like fucking Jake Paul?
Oh, fuck. Oh my God. I feel like I'm speaking a foreign accent. Hello. And what you have seen from previous video is that I did have a lot of compensation over the years. And what we have seen, the left side has had atrophy of the muscle or just not the same developed. Basically, what's happened is, yes, my right hand side is more developed than left hand side, but that is not from this one issue. That is from a very long, decade-wide amount of injuries and issues that obviously I've just powered through rather than getting resolved. Fact. Totally, bro.
The sun has gone down, so I'm getting tired.
Oh, hello. What a back. So because this is the secondary treatment from the one that you will have just already seen, results-wise, I have felt no pain from the nerve trap. I've had no need to floss, and I've had no issues working at a desk since having that work done. But the shoulder pain has, maybe it's got worse. So now, Mr. Ram, who is just going to be a pair of hands, is going to now release the shoulder as a focal point. Fingers crossed, we'll have a double win.
This is God speaking from above.
Hello, God.
You see no face because God has no face. He is faceless.
Whenever we found all those issues, so what we're going to do is a 360 massage. We're going to massage his pec. So, you know, we've got this pulling it forward, so we're going to loosen that off. And the ones that are actually pissed off is his rotator cuffs behind. We're going to get into them one as well. So we never just address where the pain is. We have to find the other areas like this as well. They're getting weaker, which means because they're getting weaker, his posture starts to change a little bit. Because you actually won't notice until we actually get into it how bad it can be. Let's get into his pec. Is that okay?
So,
Then here, when you press here.
yes, so,
Okay.
whoa,
So
that was that then. Whatever you did then felt like a rope.
Yeah. Also, because Lex hasn't trained in a while, it's probably helped his muscles a little bit, both in recovery, so they won't be as bad. But the pec major, which will go into his humerus, the arm, and his pec minor, which is important because that goes into his shoulder, which can pull his shoulder forward. So look, we can get underneath his pec here and grab that fucker.
Oh, yeah, that's unpleasant. Where's that going?
So we're going to try and loosen up his arm just by doing this. It allows his joint to free up a little bit. Okay, so watch, we'll just do a bit of an active movement here. So we're going to rotate the cuffs whilst I'm clamping down his pec, okay?
Whoa.
That's it. This is beautiful to do. Anyone who trains chest or has a chest, this will just feel amazing on the shoulder. Stop massaging chest muscles like this. Okay, all right? Stretch the fucker into its stretched position and then get into it and open it up. Nice. And also, this is brilliant to get under you from under here, coming through, picking up the pec, and where his tendons lie, just really create some movement here. Yeah, so we're near the Caraco process. This Caraco process, there's a little nodule in there.
That was really painful before, which is not so bad now.
Yeah, so that's pretty good.
See, a lot of those guys you see in the gym who are like invisible carpets, guaranteed they've all got really, really tight chest muscles.
What you can do, which is brilliant, is put this arm behind your back like that. That will now stretch the fibres this way. But we can now get into these in a different angle as well.
Well, it's not so nice
Then we
anymore.
can start to then get into his upper chest here, moving down into here. And obviously, when we have women, we just do the same. No, we don't.
And you do wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
do you do for a woman?
You have to get a towel here.
Yeah.
If you sort of only go there. Because obviously their pec is here, then their breast tissue starts, but you sort of...
Would you only ever do that? Or if she just said, no, get where you need to go, I'll just cover the
No,
nipple.
I've never-
Obviously, their pec's the same as ours.
I know, but I've never really had a woman that free.
Basically, what we're saying is, ladies, let your man go to her.
Relax this for me. Nice. Bring it up back for me. That's going to feel free. Do this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That feels way tighter.
You can just see it,
than that.
okay? But it just feels free. One, the muscles are weight. Two, we've just loosened it all off. So his mobility now is improved, which then means his joints, they can relax a bit, so the muscles are allowing it to relax. It's like a hammock.
Yeah.
You're just reducing the slack on the hammock.
And obviously, you could do this at home as well, in between, using a foam roller or...
Yeah, imagine this is a tennis ball. You lie face down, and you just pressurize it like that, and then you'll move this like that, okay? Or get the corner of a foam roller, press onto it, and then you just do the same. So now you're gonna go up here. You've got his subscaps in here, and then also his serratus is here, which also goes into the scapula, okay? It's every muscle that ties into the scapula and into the joints, which want to loosen all those muscles off, So then we get more mobility in that area.
Your serratus isn't just here. You have 3 lots. It actually comes from the back of the neck and wraps around underneath the armpit here. Then it also comes across from the center of the back and wraps in from there. So it's a full body band of the serratus.
Yes.
And helps diaphragm expansion and contraction.
Yeah, when you cough, the body's a fucking nightmare. It's got so many layers. It's subscat, which is here. But how we can do this is getting to do some internal rotation. Okay, I'm gonna grab it.
You got it?
Yeah, now come in.
Like that?
And out, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice pain, though, that is.
But I'm still trying to loosen off to create more range of motion, more mobility in that area. Then relax. Nice. That, now watch this, put this down. And then do both arms over your head.
Yeah.
Now go back. Okay? That's all a bit more freer.
This feels like there was no resistance whatsoever. This feels like it bounces a little bit.
So now we've loosened off the muscles that will create internal rotation. But also, we have to actually tackle the problem now where the inflammation lies is behind the shoulder. Okay?
Yep.
So,
Flip it a
let's
bit.
flip.
Cookies.
Rotator.
Rotator cuffings.
This bone here is called his scapula. So what I'm going to do is ask you just to let that fall like that. We're going to internally rotate his arm, which will stretch out his rotator cuff. And this is how you can do a soft tissue release with the rotator cuff.
So I can be like this.
Yes.
And this is a good sign that it's not my bursa that's hurting. The fact that I can hold my shoulder in a pronated and rotated position.
Yeah, there's his rotator cuff, infraspinatus and teres minor, okay? The teres minor will loop round and attach up onto here. The teres major, though, will go through and underneath and go into a different socket. I'm going to go in.
Patula.
This is probably the most painful one to get into. I remember this bee. It was literally a pressure point.
Oh yeah, that was off the table. Bad. Whereas now it's just squiggly legs, man. Oh, frickin' dick. Don't get me wrong, that's absolutely unpleasant. It goes all the way through my shoulder, right where that pain is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly. That's the one.
it.
That's
That's
the one. Oh, such a fun mugger.
So now we have found it, my friends. Pressure point.
Hurt you and your future family.
And from here, what we're going to do is now do a soft tissue release. It's eased up already, which is good. When I'm here, watch it move, go. You see that there is the rotator cuff, rotating the cuff of the head of the humerus, which allows it to move. When they all contract together, we create stability. Clicking here. It's clicking because as well, we're in a very vulnerable position where the shoulder is protracted forward. Hence why, when you get your bands out, you do all this shit, okay? Because you're warming up these little stabilizers. I'm just going to break this up a little bit now.
Oh, how bad that was bad.
Little.
I'd like to point out at this stage, nothing in my neck, nothing in my trap, no pain whatsoever, no issues.
This is brilliant. If you do a lot of rowing or a lot of deadlifts, this rear delt here gets so chomped up. Normally it feels amazing. Is this all right for you?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Oh, I know we get really inflamed here.
It just feels nice, that does. I've never had an issue with rear delts.
Yeah, nice. Put this down for us. Then his scap now has done this, which then means they're going to go this way. But the bee's ass and its head will align where the rotator cuff's going anyway, which is pretty cool. Just going to move all this.
It's really a pinpoint spot. Oh.
Remember we said about supraspinatus as well, okay? So that one, like you all notice now, so you find the bone of the scap, which is here, then we go on top.
This was bad before.
1 second, there it is.
Yeah, absolutely fine.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that made me squeal before.
So, dude,
Bro, he's getting impingement from not the supraspinatus itself, but going to be the muscles around it, which are tight as shit. We loosen them off, we can free up the supraspinatus, then when we do some movements, we should get some progression. Where if there's no progression, we're beating a dead horse. Put this behind here. So this one here, I'm just going to loosen up the scap. See his bone pokes out here. Okay, so watch. Ooh. This is strong, you can actually handle a lot of pressure. Yeah, you can see I'm leaning into this as well, but we're just going to pull it out. And you'll see how it looks different in a minute, because we're trying to mobilise the scap. Okay, but obviously you have to remember how robust is this human. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you got little Nancy who weighs 50 kilos and she's got these little scaps with no muscle, you can't be fucking throwing this thing around. But all this is doing here is loosening up his scap. Okay. What he'll be able to do now is put your hand behind your back and be a bit easier. Does that feel a bit more mobile? This one goes harder.
Oh, that's way more restricted.
Yeah, cool. So now swap. Look at this, okay? See the difference. Release the pec, the bicep, and the rotator cuffs, and the lat. You will get more ROM for the shoulder. We've just focused on this side, remember, and this is worse now. This is better, yeah?
It's massive.
So his range of motion is better, which then means he will have less pain because his tracking is healthy. Look at how free this is now. It just moves quite well. You want it to be quite, look at that. I can just pick this now, I'm not doing much pressure to get this moving around. When he retests, we should have decreased pain and see what difference we can see.
There you go.
And wash my hands, bro.
All right, your mic's still on, remember?
Oh, yeah. All you hear is that f***ing guy, f***ing piece of f***ing do my There you go, bro.
This is as quick and easy as your rehabilitation follow-up sessions would be. This also leads into the fact of why it's important to do your warm-ups and to do your mobility motion, do the relevant mobility for the relevant thing you're going to be doing in the gym that day, or if it's an overall thing, make sure it's a standardized thing that you do every morning and every day. Simple, small things that take 10 to 15 minutes can go a very, very long way for maintaining mobility and reducing injury because they stop things tightening up. Simple to say, not so easy to do understand, but do your best. So first things first, so here are the results. It's been 3 to nearly 4 weeks later. I can tell you I have had zero pain from that nerve when working at the desk. Zero. Brilliant. Went out on the bike in this freezing cold weather. It started to feel it tighten, but got no pain. When I got home, stretched it, absolutely fine. So in terms of the previous work and the releasing of that muscle and our theory on what nerve it was, what it has done is brought to light other compensatory issues like the shoulder, which we've just done now.
Okay.
So let's do the standout one first. So last time I was able to fight against it, but it was a dull pain that came in. Yes.
Then push. See, already
Wow.
is no pain.
No pain.
Okay, so we've got a massive decrease.
Keep
You can
pressing.
see my
Let's see how far we
forearm
can go.
flex here. Look, so I'm not actually, I'm not.
It is slightly weaker. It's going.
Okay,
Oh.
we don't want to piss it off. It just
no
up too
pain.
much, yeah. But also, there'll be still inflammation there, but now it's not going to get aggravated, so we can calm down. So now he's got a new range of motion. He needs to train in those range of motions and stop going back here.
Very real factor that because I haven't been able to train the shoulder properly, so it's actually just fatiguing rather than failing.
You don't use it, you lose it. So now you can go further this way. You know, stretch it out, allow it to
Test those
stretch.
areas.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
doing it. Hold it there for 10, 15 seconds.
Like, and for example, put that arm for a range of motion under resistance. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we have to train in full, but it's safe, and the joint has to be in its right position. Okay.
Test 2 is the internal rotation, the test. So on this one, we were getting a snap bit of pain.
So this comes forward.
This just now feels achy. There's not a snap of pain there, which is different. Push. 0.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, I actually expected to feel a bit of dull pain
Yeah.
there.
Progression, but they're battered. So let them rest
I bet
for.
I can make it feel pain.
No, don't. 2-3 days, and then get back on it. Let's get back to what we were doing. You know.
What I was going to do that Mitchell's not going to let me do is I bet I can make it hurt if I went and snapped it into position really quickly. If you start to move too fast too soon and don't think about the mechanics of what you should be doing, you will slip back into the bad mechanic that you've now trained your body into for being out of balance for so long, and you will feel that pain again because obviously you're putting it back into that position. Strong arm, weak arm, and I'm going to push this way against it, yeah?
Yeah.
Boom. Nothing, and just to prove it's the same each side. Boom. Exact equal
Okay, good.
pressure through both shoulders.
Right. Raise your arms up in the air.
to do the arm drop.
Just push them back as far as you want to go. Okay. You see your right arm is more closer to your ear than your left. Okay. Let me explain what's going on here because people don't understand.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Do it again. You just hold it. People don't understand this, okay? His arm allows him to go in this vertical pattern without being pushed this way because it's getting blocked. This arm hasn't been released. As he goes off, it gets pushed to the side.
Yeah.
Okay. Do your left hand first, as high as it goes. Good. So look. All right. That's his ROM. There's tightness all in here. Now swap. Okay. So you see that's higher. Okay, and he's got a better ROM here. All right, you will see it. Obviously, you can see it yourself pretty much.
And personally, there's less tension through my delt.
Yeah.
I can hold this here quite comfortably, whereas this here is a stretch across the delt.
Yes.
There.
Hence why you have to release all this to allow this to have more internal rotation coming round up in here.
Yeah, that's so different. I can feel the difference in that.
That's it.
That is right.
What t-shirt you got on?
I know we're both wearing that.
Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. But is yours a female size 16?
Probably.
Women's section of Primark.
Oh, mine's from the non-binary section. You don't get sizes, you just wear it. And if
I'm
it
a
is.
buxom lass, I am.
Yeah. How do they buy clothes then?
What?
So if you're non-binary, how do you buy clothes? Do you get offended?
I don't know. It's a good point. Anywho's, the things to take away from this video are many, but the main the main ones being,
I think what it was, you aggravated the nerve. Yeah. It didn't want to be stretched. All the muscles around it got really pissed off. We released everything off and gave that nerve chance to heal without aggravating it.
with the shoulder, because you then released all those and the nerve was no longer an issue and the shoulder was released, we then felt more intense pain in the shoulder because it was now able to move further. It's a sudden change from being free to caught, free to caught. Whereas before it was probably partially caught to fully caught. It was like a constant pain into a real pain, whereas this is 0 to bang. But I do genuinely believe we have fixed that nerve because I've had no issues with it. After getting back on the bike in freezing cold weather, I had no issues. I was out for a full day. So that was fixed. What we did also prove was when you fix one area, another area can be highlighted. It doesn't mean that you have failed to fix that area as well. It just means that you have opened up an array of other issues you didn't know you previously had that you can now fix and become totally healthy. Sometimes you get lucky and it's just a knot and it's fixable. But a lot of the time, it's long investment of rehab versus staying very proactive and monitoring your mechanisms, monitoring your lifts. Don't assume you know what you're doing. Fucking rewrite the script, go back to ground zero on the bits that hurt, watch what you're doing, feel what you're doing, and work out if it's you or if there's something actually wrong.
You'll be wiser because the thing you did to fix the shoulder was the thing you should be doing before you train. So it's like a car, yeah? If you start your car in the winter, boom, and then straight up goes at 80 miles an hour, you're gonna fuck it up. But if we just allowed it to warm up and then get to that speed, over time we have longevity, all right? So for example, me now, I warm my core up before I do big lifts. I should have done it at the start, I don't want to get injured. So we don't go back to training, we go forward wiser.
That's a nice way to
That's my
finish
thing,
it.
yeah.
Thank you all very much for your patience. Thank you for coming back. And as always, thank you for joining us in the Worst Pain series. We will be back as per usual each week from this on. We already have another video filmed, which will be completed for you. And that is going to be on
My disc bulge.
Bulge Disc. And this time, I'm not the only one that is buggered.
Sciatica. Yeah, I know, I'm fucked.
Also, if you want to book in with Mitch, everything's in the description. Make sure to like, subscribe. He also has a YouTube channel, which I shall link here. So make sure to check that out. Also, we're kind of on Instagram, although I think most people are getting fed up with it. But hey, we are on there, still giving you nice hints and tips. Happy? Done? Good? We out? Let's go get some coffee.
Yes, brother.
Boom, baby.
God bless.
Thank you to this man. He's very supportive of the vlogging idea, and we also will be coming here on Thursdays, as we said maybe a year ago we would do. And we will be bringing you intoxicating masculinity episodes. We don't know why we do these voices. Yeah, some more of that, with weights.
And you, when you get a little bit hungry, get a little bit autistic. I'm like this.
We need a cookie.
This ain't